used to cycle as a child growing up in Trinidad. Coming over here, when I first moved to North London, I bought a 10-speed bike. We are at Downhills Park in Tottenham.
Uh-huh.
I moved back home to Feltham,
Okay.
and I was like, you know what? I think I need to get into cycling and stuff. And while I was in Hounslow, Feltham, I was still coming to the gym here in North London,
Okay.
Tottenham Sports Centre.
You're right. I
My
know it.
trainer, Phil Campbell, he is an avid cyclist, and he got us into like cycling on bank holiday Mondays in May, just along the canal. He took us longer, so the first ride we did was about 8 miles, and we were dead. Right? The second one was 18,
Wow.
and the third one was 20 miles to Canary Wharf and back.
Wow.
Due to COVID, my job in travel, I became redundant last year.
Okay.
But prior to my last day of working in September, I because we had time,
Okay.
I said I'd do the bike instructor course through Bikeworks.
Oh wow.
It was a 4-day course, and it was very, very interesting. Well, everyone, those who do cycle and do love cycling, the first thing I'd say is choose a bike that fits you.
Okay.
Now that I'm doing the instructing in schools, we see children come out with, I've got my own bike and stuff. But they like the bike, they like the color, they like the style,
Right.
but it's the wrong size. Their arms can't really reach the brakes.
Right.
And in cycling, your brakes are your best friend. The thing is, with cycling, there are 4 core elements you need to remember. You need to be aware, you need to observe everything around you.
Right.
That's number 1. Number 2 is communication,
Right.
signaling, actually looking back.
I've noticed this as a passenger in cars. Cyclists will go from left to right. I'm not criticizing all cyclists, because some of them are very good, but some will go from left to right across lanes, no signaling, jumping lights. I mean, what's your view on this? It looks pretty dangerous.
Those are probably what you call the really assertive cyclists.
Right.
I wouldn't say they're dangerous cyclists and stuff, because you've got, it's just being aware. But for me, I wouldn't do that.
Right.
I'd stick to the 4 core elements.
Okay. Sorry, I just interrupted you. That was
That's
two of the calls. What was the other
So
two?
the second one was communication. So that's
Right.
hand signaling, looking around you, catching the driver's eyes as well at side roads, behind you, across the road. The third one, most importantly, is the positioning on the road.
Yes.
And the fourth one is the priority. Who gives priority?
Okay.
You can do, like, just to brush up on your cycling skills,
Uh-huh.
you can do the bikeability course through Bikeworks. I think every borough offers a bikeability course.
Okay.
Is,
and you can find that online?
You can find that online through your borough as well.
Okay,
And I think
okay.
the first 2 sessions are free.
Okay.
You
that's
can
interesting.
start as a complete beginner and work your way up to bikeability as level 1,
Okay.
which is just the looking back, one hand, taking one hand, start, stop, setting off.
Okay.
And the second level 2 is just setting off on the road and stopping, as
Okay.
well as passing side roads and using junctions to turn into side roads as well. I found it gets you from A to B. It gives you a sense of adventure, even if you get lost. Can't really get lost. It just gives you, it's nice. You can just go out, get lost, and you can discover things,
Right.
new places, new areas. Brilliant. And also, you've got the cycling society as well.
Okay. Can you mention that?
I belong to the Women of Colour Cycling Committee.
Okay. They have a website?
They do have a website. It's WCCC_UK. They're on Instagram as well.
Okay, we can try and get that in the links.
Yeah. I've also joined TWR Club, which is Together We Ride. That's quite new.
Okay.
A gentleman called Wayne Francis, he started that up in August last year.
Okay.
Yesterday, 35 of them went to Brighton.
Wow.
I was
nice.
well gel. I love supporting.
Right.
We also have, in these groups, we have like a lead rider,
Okay.
a marshal in the middle, and a backstop.
Okay.
I love being the backstop, because the backstop, like, say this is you riding here, the backstop will be just a little bit right of your back wheel,
Right.
so I'm protecting you from the traffic.
So safety first.
Yeah, safety first, and I love doing that. It's like I'm protecting my children. The one thing I know now is covering the brakes.
Okay.
I made up a line because I was delivering bikeability at a school.
Okay.
And you know the children just weren't doing covering their brakes, and I said, why am I seeing naked brakes? And I thought, where did that line come from? I just,
right,
cover them, no naked brakes, cover them.
Very informative interview, and we're going to put those links up there. Anyone's interested to get their cycling career going or just want a bit more information. And I'd just like to say one more thing.
Yes.
You have been watching?
You've been watching Health is Wealth.
Thank you very much. Like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Bye bye.